looks like they're facing the bridge.
Alright guys, here we are again conducting our investigation with the casket here. If you guys remember last night, we had quite a bit of substantial activity with this, with the K2 meter going off, as well as lots of responses with the flashlight. Tonight we have a few more pieces there. We've got the balloon, the EDI, and we've also got the microphone set up where a spirit should be able to talk right into it and we can hear it in real time. It uses a diode device that supposedly only in a electrical type of frequency can be picked up by it. So it's a little bit different than the spirit box. The spirit box makes all that white noise, where this is silent and you should be able to hear it just come right through if it happens. So we're going to start tonight with just kind of hanging out here a little bit and waiting to see what happens. I'm sure you guys remember from last night that we just kind of hung out here for a little bit and things kind of took off on their own. We did get some flashlight hits while we were setting up, so we do know that whatever it is still here. But we need to see if we can get the same activity that we got. So if you are here with us again, can you please make the device with the green light on it again turn red? I don't know.
You hear it though?
Something, yeah. Can we turn on the flashlight? Yeah, I'm like waiting for the balloon to like freaking pop. I'm not even kidding.
I think I was hearing the speaker click on and off.
Like making like as if something's touching it.
Yeah.
Because you can make, if you take your finger and like you tap on it, you'll hear it. And it almost sounds like that's what's coming out of it. There we go. Okay, thank you for confirming that you're here.
And touching that speaker.
Can we get you to turn on the K2 meter again? Dimming out. I do almost have a uncomfortable feeling down here,
Yeah.
which I didn't have yesterday. It's a different feeling. I almost feel like it's something different here. We can use these tools to be able to communicate with you, but in order to do so, you need to be able to show that you have intelligence and can follow commands.
The speaker just went again.
What was that?
I don't know.
Something just tapped over there. You heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something got touched over there. Looks like the camera's having a little bit of like trying to focus as well. That's the speaker.
The camera's actually moving. Look. See it? It was real slow.
Something's definitely a little bit more unsettling down here tonight though. Can you kick the balloon? There's a balloon sitting on the pallets right there in front of the casket. Can you make it move?
Do you see that on the camera?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. And you're not touching it. See it?
So guys, as you're watching this, so the camera is set up on a tripod, it's fixed, it's still, but there, you can see subtle movement, like as if the camera is being moved a little bit, which is kind of odd. I'm not too sure why that's happening. There's the flashlight again. Dude, I actually feel really uncomfortable down here tonight.
I don't know the feeling from yesterday, so I can't. It's cold.
56. Can you touch something else besides the flashlight?
The speaker just went.
Can you talk into the speaker there?
Just went again.
I'll be honest, if I heard a voice come through that thing, I'd probably, I think I'd be out the door, to be honest. I've never heard that happen yet, and I don't know what it would sound like. I think I'd be out. So one thing I'll share with you guys that are watching, this was something that I had actually made a mention of on Facebook, and JP Videos had actually agreed with me as this being a valid point. A lot of people do tend to say that cemeteries and hearses and caskets, they would never have anything that would ever attach to them for them to be a haunted item. You know, there's no possession that's going to happen to something like that. A lot of people think that just because it's death related, it won't have an attachment. But the thing is, with these death related items, that is also the last place that a spirit, that if it's looking over its own body, it's the last places that it would see itself. So there is something in a form of a way to identify with these objects, even though they're creepy and things like that to us, but to a spirit, that's like their final hurrah right there. And
The resting peace.
yeah, and that's just goes to show you that like a cemetery or any of these objects could still have a spirit that lingers around them, because that's what they associate their final, you know, however you want to call it, you know, with their body. Like that's the last that they seen with their body, is with the casket, hearse, and then with the grave. So there is lots of association there. And even though still something might not connect to the object itself, you still have the area surrounding it. So something that's in the house here could very well just come down here and decide that it wants to hang out by the casket. Not necessarily because it's a casket or because it's there, but because that's just the area that it wants to stay in. So investigating something like this isn't to be like, you know, oh, it's creepy, they're using a creep factor. No, it can happen, so don't believe anybody that tells you it can't. There's no rule book when it comes to ghosts. They can do whatever they want. And yesterday we, you know, Jay and I just kind of talked and everything, and then things started kicking off on their own. So I was really kind of hoping we would have the same outcome tonight. Which, I mean, I'm convinced. I know for a fact something will happen down here, but it's just kind of a matter of when. Can you turn the flashlight back on?
Unbelievable.
See, this is what we were dealing with yesterday.
Literally on demand.
Yeah.
But the K2 meter isn't kicking.
No, I don't know why.
Look at. Thanks for the light.
Turn it off. Please.
Unbelievable.
Can you turn the flashlight off and turn the K2 meter on? Can you play with the lights there?
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. Touch the green light there, next to the flashlight. You can change the colors of it just by touching it.
I'm surprised. I'm really surprised.
This whole thing that we did when we were down here was
Like not even yellow, nothing. Nothing.
and yesterday it was hammering.
Down here.
Yeah, same exact location. It was boom, boom, boom. Like it was nuts. I know you're here and you can touch the device. We spoke to you last night and we had yes, we had quite a bit of communication.
Maybe it's settled. Maybe it's okay with you now, you know?
Well, if it was, it should be turning that on. Is it just that you like the flashlight? Or are you somebody different? Did we speak with you yesterday?
Somebody different. The speaker did go again too.
I know there is multiples here. That is one thing that's hard when you're dealing with an area that has multiple entities in it. It makes it a little bit complicated. Okay, so we'll try to work with the flashlight to communicate with you if that's how you would like to go about it. And turning the flashlight on would be an indication for a yes. If you can give us a nice solid bright light, then that's a 100% definite spot on accurate count. If you can only give us a little bit, then it's more along the lines of a plausible. And if it's a no, then turn the flashlight off or just don't turn it on at all. So I'm going to ask you my first question, and if the answer is yes, please turn the flashlight on, okay? Are you a child? Don't be afraid. Are you an adult? Can you confirm with me that you're listening? I just need you to turn the light on to show us that you're here and that you're willing to communicate. Do you not want us here?
Do you want to come back a little later?
Probably. I might leave this down here recording on it.
I say we come back.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go upstairs now, but I'm gonna leave everything down here for you. sure I get the lights if they turn on. Alright, we're going upstairs now. For some reason the SD card is saying it's full, even though there's only 2 videos on it, one being 20 minutes, the other one being 31 minutes. So I'm not too sure exactly what happened there. But we made ourselves back upstairs. Stuff is still running down there to see what happens while we're not in the area. For some reason, tonight is so far very dry and very much a letdown. Now, I could at this point try to go on more of an aggressive approach, but I also don't want to be aggressive to the point where it, you know, makes any complications, because like Kara does, like she has spent a lot of time with the entities here and she has communicated with them and talked to them and things like that. So she says nothing here seems to be really aggressive and really bad. So I don't want to insult or cause any harm to whatever is here. I would like to try to be more or less on the respectful end of that, even though I am questioning what I did see yesterday. So we're going to go ahead upstairs now, which is going to be completely away from the casket that's down there, and we're going to sit up there for a little bit, try to be a little bit on the quiet side and just listen and see if we hear anything going on. And maybe we'll catch our shadow man. What the hell was that?
I heard that. It sounded like the speaker again down there.
That was in the basement.
Or like a balloon.
Maybe a balloon popped.
Or moved.
So something's got to be going on down there, but
I'm excited to look back on it.
Hell. We're going to leave that for now and let that continue to do what it's doing. We're going to go ahead upstairs.
I think something is going on down there. I don't think it wants us down there.
It doesn't. It wants to do it on its own.
It wants to... When we went down, it started.
And something keeps triggering that. Something keeps turning it on.
Yeah, that wouldn't be us.
Not there. I would almost be curious to know what kind of stuff they see. Best place for placement would be to probably sit that on the sill up here. Oh man.
We do it by our neck.
Neck goes under the arms. Of course, you gotta figure out how to place the doll on the doll stand. Come on, you got a little girl, you know how it works. Yeah, so that's the doorway that I despise of. So once he gets done playing with his dolls over here, I'll have him hold the camera and I'll actually replicate what I saw so you guys can understand what freaked me out. Because I came around this corner and I got to right here and screamed and ran away.
She don't want to stay.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
What the heck?
No, well, it's at least sitting there. Here, hold this. I'm gonna show them what happened with the doorway So I was right there where the camera's at now. So what I basically saw was, I know I seen black, but what I specifically seen was a leg come like this. So it came like this, and I heard what sounded kind of like that kind of a sound from it putting its foot down. So it sounded like it stepped on something, but I specifically saw like just like kind of black and then a leg protrude right across, and you could see it come right like this. So it either went that way, or I would only assume it went up into the attic, but I did see it come out of the room and go up, or that way. It went that way. So our main objective right now is just to kind of sit here peacefully and see if we hear anything.
She said she saw things at around bedtime. Okay, the light's on already. Look. Solid.
So either way, things were happening down here while we weren't. Yeah, it's right there at the scene.
Yeah. I almost want to play it back. Look, it's going crazy now. I almost want to play it back and just watch.
The only bad thing is no real good like playback thing. Like you have to get it on the computer.
Okay. I mean, it's going crazy now.
Flashlight is a little bit more comfortable. Did we hear you talk earlier?
Man, I'm curious, man.
I know.
I'm so curious.
Did we disturb you? That's weird. We came down here.
Did you hear that?
What?
Speaker went again when you said, "Did I disturb you?"
What did it do? Like the pop?
Do, do, do.
Can you try to say something?
Now it's done. The flashlight.
That's weird. So it was active while we were upstairs.
Had to have been.
We came down here and it went away. I mean, the balloon appears to still be where it was. So nothing moved. At least, not it. Okay. We're just waiting for you to communicate with us and
Doesn't want to. Okay.
that's weird. That is a very odd, it's like dying. Are you shy around us? It's got to be like shy and curious. Where it almost makes me think it's a kid. Which, for camera's sake, we did think we heard something that sounded like possibly a squeaky voice.
Squeaky voice.
Which, if we did, then we can replay it again here, to recap on what we're talking about. But we thought we heard like a squeaky voice. The flashlight seems to be barely touched. So it's like something shy to turn it on. But when we were coming down, it was pretty bright. So it's almost like it doesn't really want to be necessarily seen by us, and it doesn't know if it's comfortable with us yet. Actually, and it does remind me. Carrie did tell us to tell you that we are friends. She did tell me. I have to make sure I tell them that. We are friends of Kara's. She told us to come here and talk to you.
Wow.
I mean, that's definitely a lot more responsive after hearing that now. Do you miss Kara? Come on. Give it everything you got and turn it on. I can't believe how faint that it's getting. I've never seen it be able to do that. I mean, that's like faint.
It's really weird because it's not even catching it on the thing. It's not even catching it.
It will. When you see it on the screen, you'll see it. Can you touch the green light for us? I'd really like to see the green light go. Whoever communicated with us yesterday really had a lot of fun time playing with it, and we'd like to see that again. That's the thing, like, I know it's down here. I know there's something that goes on. I mean, it's... I'm just waiting for that, like, something dramatic will happen, and that'll be the end of it. Can you try to speak with us with your voice? There's a strong possibility that if you do, you might be able to hear yourself. My SD carding full. I literally emptied it before we came here. Fix that a little bit. Come on. Is it that you would rather talk to Jay? Do you not want to talk to me? Do you not want to talk to this guy standing here next to me? Is it that you don't like that we're not afraid of you? If you want us to be afraid of you, you got to give us a reason to be afraid of you. We do know you're here already. You can't hide anymore. Unbelievable. Dude, it's just what's like crazy too is because you go from like...
The more you talk, I think the more it doesn't even do anything.
It just blows my fucking mind.
What was that in the other room?
I heard it though. It could still just be too early.
I don't know. I mean, we're getting activity, but not... That's weird. As soon as I touch my flashlight, that one comes on.
I'm gonna come sit by you. What the hell was that? Oh, it's a reflection.
How do you zoom this out? Let's see.
Turn it up on
Up here.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Unbelievable.
So let this sink into your heads, because somehow it hasn't sunk into mine. I'm literally sitting next to a casket that someone was dead in and brought up out of the ground. And my stuff is sitting on it. What is wrong with me for being comfortable with this? I mean, seriously. Like, let that sink in, like what we are literally sitting next to right
People
now.
were crying around that.
It is. It's like, leave me a comment and you let me know. Would you do this?
As it's going off too.
Yeah.
What the
Why is that? We had that problem yesterday too. That camera kept doing stuff. It did. It just kept doing stuff, which made no sense. Because I actually, I had it plugged into the wall. Well, not the wall, but a power thing. And it literally died while it was charging the whole time. And it was
What?
plugged, yeah, and it was plugged in the entire time. Do you like me sitting here next to you? I don't want to be here next to you. I actually feel really cold. $53.7. Nothing. We would really like to try to communicate with you. I know you're here in this area somewhere. If you're not, can you come back to this area? It's dry. I don't know what the... That's the thing too. I mean, most of the times that we did come down here and we tried to do anything with this, and look, it's bright. But a lot of times when we did try to do anything down here, it was always dry. Last night was the first time we actually had anything happen. But when it happened, it happened.
So weird.
He's just seems like it's borderline reluctant. Temperature. Why would it be going up? You saw that, right? It's trying to go up. Not that that's a big amount of difference. It's only 0.1 degree, but still, why is it going up?
Super strange.
All right, well, we're gonna see if there's anybody else around here that would like to talk. I had the same problem yesterday too, my stomach. I don't know why. We're gonna take a walk around and see if there's anybody else that wants to communicate, since you're kind of leaving us high and dry here. So if you don't want us to go up, then, you know, please give us a reason to stay. If not, then we got to go up. All right. We'll check on you later. Give me a chance to figure out what the hell happened to this. All right, guys. So this camcorder now has shut off. We don't know what caused it to shut off. The SD card, again, just like what happened on this, which we went out and got the dash cam out of the truck and we threw the SD card from that in here. This now has nothing but corrupted files on it, and I'm not sure why. Now, in my experience, I do know.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Just let it go down there.
I mean, the thing is, in my experience, I know that paranormal entities can cause damage to SD cards as well as camera equipment. They can actually ruin stuff. So the only thing that I could take an assumption with is that something may have actually been captured down there that it doesn't want us to see, and it is trying to do something to the equipment. That, or it just does not want us here anymore. I mean, it's been dry everywhere in the entire house, with the exception of that little bit that we've gotten down there. So what do I want to do at this point? I mean,
say we go out
in the garage,
kitchen.
summer kitchen. All right, let's check out the summer kitchen. Yeah. All right, back out to the summer kitchen we go. All right. Yeah, and that screen door is what opened up yesterday during the.
You bringing that?
No.
You can't even bring that?
That's fucked. Yeah, there is no bringing that. There's literally no bringing it. I don't have a card for it. Yeah, because we actually heard that while we were in
She
there.
might have caught it.
Maybe.
She might have.
So I'm guessing it's a battery. I think that's dead because it didn't even light up.
Dude.
Does it still stink?
Bro. You said it didn't smell like this?
No.
What is that? Is that mold?
Probably.
Now the smell's gone. Like, I got used to it that fast.
I still smell it. So when we did this, we actually put the
Right there?
on the table, yeah.
Why isn't this one turning on?
That just sits there.
No, this.
Oh, push down on that.
I did.
Like slide it down.
It did.
Really?
It's all the way down.
It's lighting up. There we go.
There it goes.
Alright, now do you know how to set that?
Yeah.
You want to basically have it so that way it's like there's hardly any connection. You're only turning the lens. There you go. So that's how these lights work, guys. They're not remotes. They're not. That should be it, yeah. It should go off. Should, maybe. Okay.
See, and that's what we mean. Like, it's very sensitive. It's not. Want to go to shot?
Sure. Yeah. Pretty used to it. Oh,
Well, it's going.
that's good. Where is it? We had it. Oh, that's the EDI. K2's the gray one.
Yeah, like the gray.
Where the fuck did it go? It was on the. Ah, it's in my pocket. Now what happened? Oh, hey, look at that. Flashlight's on. Oh. Keep bumping into each other. Alright guys, so here we are back in the summer kitchen, which was another hot spot, surprisingly, from yesterday's adventure. And we've got same thing set up, K2 with the flashlight, EDI this time, balloon, and the speaker. So there's the light. Can you let us know you're here with us by turning the light back on? There we go. Alright. At least you're more cooperative than downstairs. I like that so far. Turn it off. Just step away from the light. There you go. Do you see the green light? Can you try touching the green light and seeing if we can make some other colors out of it? When we spoke yesterday, we spoke quite a bit in regards to the noose that's upstairs. Okay, so I'm assuming you remember that then. Yesterday you were active with the green light making orange and red. I would like to try to see that again if we can use that as a way to communicate, but if the flashlight's what works for you, then we can use the flashlight, that's fine. Can you turn it off, please? And I'll start asking you questions. So yesterday we tried to get to the fact of establishing if the little girl who was out in the barn was related to you in any type of way. Our suspicions were pointing out that you may be her mother. Are you related to her? Or even like a little bit. Are you her dad by chance? Okay. So it's cool because realistically, as I was saying, are you related? It was trying to come on, and then when I said, are you, got to the mother portion, it like kind of went out and just kind of try a little bit. And now saying dad, it came on fully.
There it is again.
Do you know what happened to your daughter? If it's the same girl we're thinking of, we talked to her out in the barn quite some time ago. She seemed to be lost out there. And there seemed to be another man out there with her. And she seemed afraid and needed help finding her mom. I'm going to take that as confirmed. Did the man that is out in the barn have anything to do with harming the girl?
Did he hide her?
Did she die accidentally? I'm going to take that as a yes. Did the man out in the barn die trying to find her? Or trying to save her? That could, I mean, it turned on, that could be a yes.
Did he hang himself afterwards?
I'm going to ask a very dark question right now, but it's a question that needs to potentially be asked. But did the man out in the barn molest the child? I'm going to take that as a no. They seem to have little itty bitty sparks, like it's kind of crazy what the flashlight's actually doing. But I'm assuming that's its way of trying to say, like, no, we'll get on to the next one. I'll give you like actual light when we're, you know, when we're saying yes. So I'm going to pass that off as being a no. Did anyone die in this room? There is the noose upstairs. Was that?
What was that?
Something clicked over there though. Was that noose used for someone? Was somebody hung in this building here? Are you not allowed to talk about it? This is definitely a different entity than what was in here last night. That's 100% for a fact. Do you guys just kind of wander around the property here and... Okay. So, I mean, it does kind of make sense. They're not just staying in one...
Do they all get along? How's that? Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So Corey just asked if they all get along. I mean, that's on. That's on.
Mm-hmm. That might have been a whole family.
Mm-hmm. Alright, can you turn it off, please? And I can proceed with asking some more questions.
I think that music upstairs means nothing.
Might not.
I don't think it does. See? I don't think it's anything.
Is everyone here friendly?
Is everyone here family? Okay. It's the second question that involved.
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone bad here? Or anything that's bad? Something just made a sound right here.
Mm-hmm.
Are we safe? Are we in danger? Can you tell us if we're in danger or not? Are you allowed to? Can you confirm with us that you're still here? Okay. Still here. Do you know that you're dead? Do you know how you died?
Hmm. Do you smell that? It almost has like a burnt smell. You smell it?
Yeah.
And that's a different smell.
Yeah, there's a different smell in here.
Look at it's going off.
Well, you know, this was a kitchen too, so a burn smell.
Is that why the ceiling's like that?
Did you die from breathing in too much smoke?
So strange, man.
Can you confirm with us that you're still listening and responding? I would like to try to stay here and chat longer with you, but to do so, we need to be able to get some solid communication from you. I understand there's a chance that maybe you guys are burnt out from the night prior. Can you try to turn the light on if you would like us to leave? Do you want us to stay? This is just totally odd. All right. We're going to head back in the house. This is your final chance. This is nuts.
Oops. So that's what that sounded like down there.
Yeah.
Something like that. Hello? Hello?
No, all the input comes through this.
This thing.
Yeah.
That's what it was doing down there.
So supposedly only an electrical type of thing can.
And that's what, yeah. We're gonna have to turn these lights off.
Yeah. Of course, there's the flashlight already. All right, guys, so right there on the left, you can see the K2 meter sitting there. On the mantle is everything. Flashlight, we've got the speaker, and see what happens. Tired after this 2 nights of hunting. I just sit down on the floor somewhere.
The fucking light's going off, right?
Yeah.
That's weird.
This is the thing too, like yesterday I had the same feeling, like the back of my neck hurt, like a tense fucking.
Okay, why is that light still on? Is it fucked up?
It shouldn't be, because it came on its own.
It's really cold.
Yeah, we're honestly not here in the dark. I can,
Oh, there it goes. And the speaker.
I mean, it obviously someone's turning the light on. Maybe.
And why isn't that turning on? Ask us questions.
Can you turn the light off, please? We need you to turn the light off in order to be able to communicate. Wow.
Dude.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
If you're happy that we're here, can you turn the light back on? So far, yeah. Really. All right, turn the light off, please. Just back away from it and it'll go off. You'll be able to turn it back on, don't worry.
Doesn't want to.
Yeah, it wants the light on. Which is weird because even when I went over and manually turned it off, it just immediately turned it back on.
Unbelievable.
We could ask you more questions if you turn the light off.
tired.
Yeah. That is a good point too. If you want us to be able to communicate with you, you need to save some of your energy. Just turn the light off, please. All the way off.
There's a lot of activity.
It's like it's curious. Whoa.
And then
He does something.
is there a reason why Kara has the camera in this room?
I'm pretty sure the cameras are in all the hot spots. It's weird, it really just wants the light on.
That's solid.
Really
And the
is.
cars aren't even driving by that much either right
No.
now.
So you guys can see on camera here that, I don't know why this isn't charging. Try to touch the camera here, guys, so don't get here, don't think anything of it. Oh, there we go, that whole thing wasn't even plugged in. Alright guys, you should probably hear us a little bit better now. The mic is not plugged in all the way. So this is definitely some strange activity here with the flashlight.
We're in the living room,
Yeah, this
on
is
top of the fireplace.
living room on top of the mantle here. Pick you guys up and kind of show you for what you can see. You might be able to get this light to kick on again real quick. So K2 speaker setup, ADI, and the flashlight, which right now is off, but it's odd because it's almost as if it likes there to be light on.
Which is there.
Do you not like the darkness? Do you like light on in this room? I mean, you can light it up as bright as you want, to confirm that. If you want the light on, just give me a bright light and we can turn the light on for you.
I'm pretty sure that's bright.
Yeah, try it. Turn the light on. Let's see what happens. Alright, so right now we've got the light on, and we'll see if anything changes with that. But
Okay.
that was in the dining room area.
That sounded like a bone cracked.
Yeah,
Like it was walking.
like somebody cracked their fingers or something. I don't know what to make of this flashlight scenario. I mean, it's just kind of doing its own thing, but it does respond too. Can you please turn it off? Just step away from the light.
It's doing what you're telling it to do.
Yeah. It just doesn't seem like it wants to be all the way off of it. All right. Prove to me that you're listening and give me a really strong, solid light. Grab it. Give me a nice full beam. I don't know.
What's their family pictures up there? Who knows?
Yeah. And it's just really wanting it to be on. I don't.
mean, there's no.
Off. It's still trying to turn on. I mean, that's. I don't get it. It does. It just wants to be on. I mean, there's a good chance that whatever is in here just isn't intelligent enough to communicate, and you know that's fine. That is okay. That's just odd, though. What's going on with the flashlight? Overall, though, it seems like a lot of what's going on here is relatively dry. I am curious. By now, you guys would have already seen it. You know what had happened with down in the basement, but it just doesn't make any sense to me what's going on with this stuff right now. And then what happened with the SD cards, and why overall we're hearing little things here and there. But oh, is the camera kicking on again? Overall, it seems really dry tonight.
That thing is solid.
I don't understand what's going on with that, because again, it was sitting there off, and I don't know.
Try to move it. Try to move it over here.
Come on. It's just like hard to find a sweet spot too, because it just wants to come right on. That's the other thing. It's kind of like a pain in the ass. So when you do these, you basically adjust it to where there's like hardly any connection, so that way something can come through and bridge that connection. But I can't get that sweet spot.
I care if you're watching. The camera was on for like ever.
Like that should be the sweet spot. Of course it turns right on in my face. I don't understand. I mean, and the crazy thing is, being honest, with Jay here, every time JP Videos was here at this property, we've had way much more success. On any of the times that I've been here, this is usually what happens. But with how crazy things were here in the house yesterday, I honestly figured that with coming back the next day, that it would continue or possibly be worse. But I mean, this is turned up to be pretty dry. I mean, we've got evidence that there's something going on here. We've already established that yesterday, and today we've established a little bit of communication and some more to, you know, verify that there is in fact something here. But I mean, overall, I mean, there is a lot of strange things going on. I mean, maybe even with JP Videos doing the live streams, I mean, maybe that signal from those live streams, maybe that frequency from the phone, maybe that helps like give them their energy or something. I don't really know. But it's weird that how crazy this was here yesterday, and then today it's a total difference. And I don't get this. That's literally how ghost hunting goes. And like, we can't even get the flashlight to work properly at this point. I don't know. I'm at a loss here. So, I mean, we may still try to do this again one more time before this house goes. JP Videos did talk about possibly doing that again. I mean, I would still like to and actually see some action go again, but it makes me curious that if he were to do it live, if we would have any better luck than just filming it like this, because I don't know.
I can't even get that to work.
All right, well, I'm going to wrap up doing the video, guys. I think we're going to call this one a bust. Again, with the exception of we don't know if anything happened downstairs while we weren't down there, but aside from that little bit of stuff, I don't think it's really worth continuing, and still trying to egg it on when it's a little bit after 9 o'clock, and we've been at it for about 2 hours now, so there hasn't been enough substantial evidence to really hold us to being here, so.
I said hi Carrie if you're looking.
So, yeah, it's funny. Corey's communicating with her, but she has the. That was weird. I felt like I got choked. Because she has the cameras up, but so she can see us the whole time we're in here. So, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap that up here, and like I said, it's just kind of the name of the game. So, we'll see what happens next time.
The apocalypse.